everyone for coming to Friendship Park. There's only one thing you can say. It's a world of laughter, a world of tears. It's a world of joy and a world of fears. It's a world that we share, so it's time we're aware. It's a small world after all. And, last time I sang a Disney song at a park opening, we got dinged on the web for copyright, so I have to keep it short. So thank you all for coming. This was, Mr. Nagar, your brain just works too much. This was another brainstorm for Mike Nagar, and there you are. Wave your hand, Mr. Retired. Yeah, we secretly hate you, but it's okay. And it was a brainstorm for him just because of the turmoil, and everybody had been secluded for all of those months. And I think it's a wonderful introduction to opening the world of Temecula again. We're so glad everything is open. Temecula really is a great community, and we're a community of families. We say we're family friendly, but I say we are a community of families. That's what really is the foundation for our community. And so these kinds of things, these kinds of parks are perfect because they cater to families. We've got the pickleball, which I still haven't played yet, but Gary Oddie tells me it's, incredible. And we've got all the play equipment over there, and I haven't even been over to see the play part yet. So I got stuck at the mural. And then all around the park we have reminders of why children need no introductions, and they don't notice things that adults notice. All they notice is play and fun and friends. And we like to keep it that way. So we hope that this park becomes a forum and a venue for those kinds of introductions for children. So thank you, everyone that's here. Staff, again, you've hit it out of the park, haha. And I only have one more thing to say is, Mr. City Manager, I need some different colored shirts. I should be wearing hot pink or lime or orange or something for this very festive occasion, but that's not going to dampen the day that I have. I'm going to go spend some more time at the mural pretty soon, and then I'm going to go over and play. So feel free, have fun, play.
Good morning. Please stand, remove your hats, place your right hand over your heart, and join me in our pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Well, good morning, everybody. It is just so exciting to be here today. We've taken a park that's been here for many years and renamed it. Thank you, Council Member and Mayor Nagar. Brilliant idea. This is exactly what Temecula stands for right here, right? This is just such a beautiful thing to add to our community. I like to, some of you know I work in the environmental field on occasion, right? And, there was a time in our history where, the bald eagle was going extinct, the Cuyahoga River caught on fire on a regular basis, and the air pollution was so bad you couldn't even see across the street in Los Angeles, right? And collectively everybody got together and said, those are bad things, right? And we had that spirit after 1969 of, if we can land a person on the moon, and you still hear that phrase today, then why can't we accomplish this, right? And so people can get around those issues and collectively work together for the betterment of our society. And this is another example of that, right? Friendship. It's such a simple phrase that gets overlooked so often, but we're memorializing it here today. And we're saying, look, the friendship that we have in Temecula needs to continue. Right? We need to start to recognize one another, to have good conversations. I want to thank all of our folks for being here today. All the kids, of course, this is your park. And I also wanted to say a special thanks to our Ready Commission for being here today, too. They're a very new, important addition to our community, and so proud of the work they did so far this year. And I look forward to just seeing so much more of this in our community over the next years. So proud of everyone here today. Now let's go have some fun and get Marianne a new shirt. All right. Thank you all.
Well, welcome everyone. It's a pleasure to be here and really just an honor. It's beautiful to see so many friends here, right? Like as a community, we're here together today. And really this is just a manifestation of the last year or so of dialogue that our community's had and how important that is for our community. When we talk about friendship, of course we all have friends and it means so much to the community, but Mike, you sort of saw a little something more, right, for our community. And we're always striving for more for our community. And how do we include and how do we make sure everyone feels valued and a part of this community? So for me, the last year and a half or so with COVID and everything that we've dealt with over the last year, this space, this physical space is just that physical manifestation of the Ready Initiative and what Ready means. And I really want to say thanks to the Ready Commission, Community Service Commission as well, for the amount of time and effort they put into this park. To really, yeah. So the mayor's asking me to have the Ready Commission stand up. So Ready Commission, if you're not already standing, stand up. Yeah. So the Ready Commission, the Community Services Commission, very involved in this process, as is staff and the artists and the community as a whole. And that's really the important thing, right? We talk about this park being for kids, but it's also a reminder for us adults. It's important for us to lead. It's important for us to be the example. So we'll be the example today, and our kids will be the example tomorrow. And what's the phrase? Love always wins. So I truly believe that. Love always wins. So thanks to everyone for being here today.
All right. Well, I'm super impressed because usually a park opening, we don't have all 5 city council people and a prior city councilman for a park opening. So that tells you how important this park is to the city of Temecula and the city council. So, and it is an amazing park. And anybody who knows me at a park opening, I'm the first kid on the playground. So I show them how every piece of apparatus works. So. Yeah, I am. So I just want to thank you all for being here. And this really is a special moment for the city of Temecula to have a park that's actually named Friendship Park. So thank you all for being here and enjoy the park.
Good morning, everyone. That's not mine. I'm just happy to be here. I'm happy to see children here. And me being a mom of 5, there's nothing better than to see kids play together. I really have to say that as coming out of a time where you didn't have the capability to connect and get out, I am so excited to see these smiling faces, to be able to do exactly what this mural behind me says. As I sat there in that seat, and I wasn't able to write down all of it, but I am brave. I am, strong, courageous, kind, special, and all those words behind me. These playgrounds are where the children are really going to find that. They're going to find it in each other. They're going to learn how to work together. They're going to help each other climb that stair or that ladder to get to the next level. And so I'm just excited to see all these children grow with each other, to be able to take each other to the next level, to be courageous, to know the truth inside of them, to be able to be wonderful, wonderful human beings. And I'm just so blessed to know all of you are here to support that, and I thank you. God bless.
Okay, let's start having some fun. I hear about children, and the children are here today. And Councilmember Stewart, he's the biggest child here when it comes to play, and Mayor Edwards wanting to take up a new game, that she can play here in the park. I heard that from you. Yes, you are going to take it up. So I brought a book back from the olden days called Where the Sidewalk Ends. And if any of you kids have not heard about it, Shel Silverstein, you got to get this and read through it. It's really a great book of poems. So let's start with a poem from the book. It's called No Difference. Small as a peanut, big as a giant. We're all the same size when we turn off the light. Rich as a sultan, poor as a mite. We're all worth the same when we turn off the light. Red, black, or orange, yellow or white, we all look the same when we turn off the light. So maybe the way to make everything right is for God to just reach out and turn off the light. Now I think today he reached out and turned on the light. And so here we are at Temecula with a theme that is just so much about who we are in Temecula, with the theme of friendship. And also, we are a place that builds parks, places where the community can come together for a joyous occasion. And for me, having been here in Temecula for over 30 years, I used to bring my children here to play right on these old courts and the old field that isn't redone, but to be with their friends and to make new friends. And it's so special. So the one thing Temecula, our council, has done over the years, and a lot of the council members have been doing this and been a part of this effort, we've built parks. We have amazing parks, and this is a shining star of those parks. And we want to keep doing that as we revamp the parks. When you build it, they will come. And our children will come, our young adults will come, adults and seniors will come here, and will exude that theme of friendship. I want to, at this point, just say a little bit about what Friendship Park is. It's designed to ensure that children of all abilities can play together. And of course, the brainchild of former Mayor Nagar. And he's done so much in our town to inspire different institutions like our school district to be more inclusive and more concerned about those with special needs. The equipment is accessible for all children. There are also features throughout the park, such as the mosaic, tiles, and mural that symbolize friendship and unity among children of all cultures and abilities. Amazing artists for the mural are Carla Roque, the illustrator and muralist for the mural painting and bench illustration, and Troy Follensby, Barcelona Mosaics, for the mosaic artwork, which just, both of those are just so spectacular, yes, and have some really, really unique aspects to them that really jump out at you and make our community again a model. I would right now like to read one more Shel Silverstein poem, and then just have a few more words as we get out and have more fun. This is How Many, How Much by Shel Silverstein. How many slams in the old screen door? Depends on how loud you shut it. How many slices in a bread? Depends how thin you cut it. How much good inside a day? Depends how good you live them. How much love inside a friend? Depends how much you give them. And I'll tell you, it is, having been in the field of psychology and behavioral science for years and taught college students this subject, we know that research tells us that friendships are important and actually help us contribute to our world and actually make us healthier. When we give to others in friendships, this makes us feel better. And the support we get back from friends can help us live longer and happier. So friendship improves our well-being. It gives us a sense of purpose. It improves our physical and emotional health. And ultimately, our compassion and support we share in friendships can make our world a better place. And I know that Friendship Park will do that now and in the future. Thank you.
Good morning. It's still morning. Good morning. I want to thank God for this beautiful day. It is a beautiful day in Temecula, and all is well in the world right now. All is well in the world right now because we are gathered in the name of friendship. I want to thank the City Council for their support. As the chair of the Ready Commission, if you don't know who I am, my name is Tiffany Baker, and I'm the proud chair of the Ready Commission. And I thank God for the opportunity to serve this city. Who would have thought a girl like me from the inner city of Chicago would be in Temecula serving on the diversity and equity situation? Not me. Not me. This is not my dream. But my dream was to make a difference. My dream was to serve the Lord with all that I had because you don't know what he brought me from. And to be in a place like this where children are honored, where children are lifted up. My God, my soul is happy today. My heart is happy and I feel heaven is rejoicing. I want to thank my distinguished guests. Children, stand up, please. These are my distinguished guests. My distinguished guests. These are children that of my heart and of my blood and of my soul. And these are children of your community, Temecula. These are children that want you to know that they are here and they appreciate their city council. They appreciate Mr. Nagar. Thank you, children, for thinking of them. Thank you, Councilman Nagar. I am honored to carry this on in your name. Thank you. I want to thank Community Action for showing up today, my community partners. The county came up and showed out, my anti-poverty agency, which I chair. Thank you so much. I want to thank those that entrusted me. I want to thank my fellow commissioners there. See, that's what friendships do. They include everyone. Friendships say it's not just about me, but it's about us collectively, amen? So I want to thank God for my friends. And I also want to thank God because the word of God says, if a man wants friends, he must first show himself to be friendly. I came to show myself to be friendly. I came and said, Temecula, I am here at your service. So thank you for the opportunity to be friendly back. But what the second part of that scripture is, but a friend will stick closer than the brother. For a foster kid that didn't have a brother, it was friends that God sent along the way. It was friends in the group homes, and when I was homeless as a child, God sent friends along the way. So yes, absolutely, friends help lift the load and carry the burden. And I thank you that you will give these children an opportunity to make friends that will stick closer than a brother. The entry word to the park is friendship. I love it. I love it because it says you can't come unless you're ready to make a friend. So I suggest the adults come with their children. Amen? This park is for the children and their parents to come and make friends. God bless you, Temecula. Thank you for the opportunity. Thank you, and I bless Friendship Park. Thank you.
Good morning. You all enjoying it? Yeah. Well, you're going to enjoy a lot more soon. So, my name is Bob Hagel, and I am the chair of the Public Traffic Safety Commission. We deal with safety issues and that little bit of traffic that we have here, just a little. but we're working on it. There is a silver lining in every cloud. And over the past year or so, we've had the cloud of COVID-19. Thank God we have parks. We have walking paths. We have bicycle trails. We have lots of ways for people to get outside and build friendships. The silver lining is that a lot of us have made a lot of new friends over the last year. I do a lot of walking, both in my own community and in the entire city. And one thing I've noticed is that people are sitting out in front of their houses with other neighbors in their houses right across from them and having conversation. I've gotten to know a lot of people that I've lived in my neighborhood for over 18 years, and there's people I didn't know that I do know now. I know them not only on my street, but on streets all around my community. My son lives in Orange County, and he does a lot of walking. And he said to me, I notice that when I walk, 1 out of 10 people say hi to me. I said, that's interesting. In Temecula, I do a lot of walking, and I notice about 19 out of 20 people say hi to me. People are very friendly here. And that's something that we want to encourage and keep going. And parks like this is one of 41 parks in Temecula. I don't think there's another city our size that has more parks in the state of California. So all of us, whether we start with our little babies who start to build friends in our parks, to the seniors like me, and everybody in between, going to a park is a way to build friendships and a way to get to know other people in our own city. I appreciate serving all of you. I've been serving for 15 years, and I want to serve for another 15 years. So I think we're about close to enjoying. I know Stu I think he's jumping up and down, ready to go. So
He's on that slide, I'm telling you.
yeah, we'll all go out there and play. Thank you.
Hello everyone, my name is Carla Roque. I'm the artist that did the mural for the project. Thank you. I'm here with the community services participants, the human services program participants, and these are the volunteers that helped me in the beginning stages of the mural. They laid in a lot of the base work, and they were just there for 2 days helping and putting in the work. It's a lot of work, yeah, and they really helped a lot. I just wanted to thank you, City of Temecula, for entrusting me with this project. This project was just very close to my heart, the vision, just to create images for children of hope and just colorful, beautiful things that just create hope and bring a childhood, joy and innocence to everybody that sees them, young and old. So thank you. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Jelly. I'm a Youth Advisory Council member, and I had the privilege to assist with the mural painting. So this project really allowed me to form a new connection with my city, which really went deeper than just living here my entire life. I finally felt like I was actually a part of Temecula. And this park is especially important to me because of how it fostered so many growths of my friendships. In the 2 short Saturdays that I volunteered here, I both formed new and strengthened already existing relationships. Not only did this introduce me to more members of my community, but there were also people that I've been seeing consistently for the past 3 years that I never really had a conversation with until I was painting a tree on the side of that building. So I owe this park a lot. And I think that this park stands for so much of what's needed in today's world. Growing up, I think we do need to see a lot of inclusivity and love and compassion, the acceptance and friendship. This experience taught me that friendship really begins with how you define what being a friend is. I learned that being a friend is being reliable, understanding, and trustworthy. To me, a friend is someone you can go to about anything, someone you can sit in silence with and just enjoy each other's company, someone you can go months or even years without seeing but pick right back up as if no time had passed, or even call at 10 p.m. to ask about what you should say at a ribbon cutting. Hi! And finally, a friend to me is chosen family.
Hi, I'm Nikki. Hi. Hi. Good morning. I like painting here in the park with my friends. I love my friends. Thank you for having me here.
Go ahead. Okay, I go ahead. Hi guys. I grew up in Temecula my whole life. With my mom right here holding the phone up back there. Right here with the phone, black shirt. She raised me and my sister the whole lives. Growing up in Temecula, we've been in this town for 41 years. In the same house on La Serena. And I do sports like throughout the weekends. I do bowling. I shoot like sometimes 241s. Last time I went bowling, I hit 8 strikes in a row from the first to the 8th. Thank you.
Good morning, everyone. I'm Troy with Barcelona Mosaics. I'm the artist that did the mural in the front. Thank you. And thank you to all of you who are here today supporting this beautiful park and the arts and friendship and family. It means an awful lot. I feel very fortunate to be involved in being able to create a piece of art for this beautiful park. And I want to thank everyone who helps support our arts in the community, which is so important for not only adults but for children. And I've got about a half a dozen of my students here today. This is my friend Becky. So she takes some of my classes, and I'm very nervous. So I have some family and friends, and this is Jen, and I've got a few people over back here, and my friend Jerry. So they have always supported us, and thank you so much for coming. The love is here, and we're all very, very grateful. Have a great day today. You were over there.
Good morning, everybody. I look younger, huh? I spend just about every day of the summer at the beach, every afternoon, okay? So anybody's welcome to go. First, if you see me start to pause or hesitate or a little shed a tear, just, a couple, 2-3 years ago, just something came over me and I just decided to go with it, okay, as opposed to resisting it. So if that happens, just forgive me ahead of time because so many wonderful things have been said here today. And I thank you for all the beautiful compliments. Just before I start, the genesis was a piece of property there that lied fallow for years and years with many different ideas to develop it until Tri-Point Homes came along and brought forward an excellent plan. But they needed more than what the property allowed, and so the city council at the time did some negotiation and said, well, how can you fulfill our growth management plan and get what you need and get something for the city. And the idea was to create a special needs park here. And let me tell you, they came through, they designed it just the way we wanted it. One thing that's real important is that it's not only a playground, it's a special needs playground because it has equipment for children of all abilities. They also fenced it in. And as a father of an autistic child, especially when he was younger, being able to have him in an enclosed environment where I can just sit down and not worry he's going to wander off is just so important, not only to the child, but to the kids. So thank you. It's a form of respite, and thank you, Tri Point Homes. Are you guys here today? Hey, there you are. Thank you for everything. So, there's so much to say. And Tiffany, where'd you go? Man, Tiffany, yeah, she's over there. Boy, yeah, I'm telling you. Okay, I was about to run up here and give Tiffany a hug, which I think I'll do later. Okay, so I grew up in Inglewood, sort of the southern section of LA, and back at a time when all one person on our street had to do was come out. And just come out of your door. Next thing you know, I would come out, then Richie down the street, and then Billy across the street, then John across the street, and lo and behold, Spud from around the corner would come out, and on and on. Next thing you know, we'd have 6 or 7 of us, 8, 9, 10, some on bikes, and all we needed was one person to have a ball, a basketball, a baseball, and if you had a bat, there was your game. You just formed it, you played, and before you knew it, half the day was gone. And then we'd go collect bottles, okay? Because back then everything was done in bottles. You can go get Coke bottles. At first it was a nickel, then it went up to a dime. And if you went, we would knock on people's doors. People would have them, and they'd give you these bottles because they didn't want to go to the store. And you could collect enough bottles, you gather $2 together, enough to go buy some Hostess cupcakes, maybe a drink, maybe a candy bar. You sit down, it's hot, you drink from the hose, and then what do you do after that? You just go start another game somewhere. And that what it was like just growing up. Now you see, all of these people I named were there were blacks, there were whites, there were Asians, there were fat kids, there were skinny kids, and yes, there were disabled kids, but none of it mattered. I can't even remember the distinction. And the young lady on the Youth Advisory Council talked about friendships that last forever. I'm going to go to a Dodger game next week with one of my street mates that I've known since 6th grade. And he's flying down from Sacramento, and I'm going to get to see him again. And those friendships are just lasting. And, of course, some of you got to meet my friends from the last park dedication. That's all kind of a preamble to what I wanted to say. Friendship Park. It's just a name, Friendship Park. We name all of our parks. It's just really a plot of land. It's a lot of grass. We put some things out here, playgrounds. We got restrooms, snack bar. We added these things, and it starts to take some form of shape. It starts to get an identity. But it really doesn't start to get its identity till we begin to add the people. Okay? And people may come here just to play, but then it's just a place to play unless the connections are made. Now, those of you who've traveled either locally or around the world probably have noticed something wherever you go, whether it's from here to Los Angeles or to Hawaii or to the East Coast, something, or to Europe or wherever you've been in this world, something that you'll know, and that is people are friendly all over the world. People will invite you into their homes all over the world. People want to tell you about their culture. They want to tell you how they grew up. They want to tell you what life was like in their country, their city. And they want to connect with you. And given enough time, they'll serve you coffee, they'll serve you lunch, they'll do whatever it takes to be your friend. That's who we are as human beings. That's the human condition. Somehow or another, how that got divided or lost, I don't know. But maybe it wasn't divided or lost. Maybe it still exists, but it's getting drowned out. Here, we have a chance to speak louder than the division. Think about that for a minute. So this is just a park, and the people are going to come to this park, but unless somehow we can put a cloud of love over this park, it really is just going to be another park. And it's up to us to bring that love to this park. Or it's just another park where there are thousands. But we have a voice, and we're going to make a difference here. So, as I heard some of our speakers here today, I'm going to ask and sort of hope that everybody who comes here to play, just like on that street in Inglewood I told you about, that everybody just slow down a little bit. Slow down and talk to people. Converse with them. If you see a mom with a child, I don't care what color they are or what ability their kid is, go talk to them. They'll tell you about themselves. All right? Ask about them. Ask about the child. Conversations are easy. Let me tell you something. I'm a father of an autistic child who's now 15. You know what blesses me the most is when somebody will just take the time to slow down enough to talk to him, because he'll talk to you. Or imagine somebody in a wheelchair with cerebral palsy who just can't form a thought quick enough to communicate what they're feeling. But the world happens so quickly that you're in a body that doesn't work, and people pass you by because, well, everybody's in a hurry. They're not slowing down. And so you live in that darkness and that emptiness of wanting to communicate something that you can't. What a terrible place to be. But take it past the disability. Imagine being singled out for your culture, for your color, for your ethnicity, or for whatever. That's that same darkness. And we have the ability to remove it, to eliminate it. And that's the love that I'm talking about here, if you slow down. So, let me tell you what I see here. Next steps, and I whispered this in Councilmember Ron, Mayor Pro Tem Ron's ear. You can do anything here. This is to be more than just a name. If you can think it, you can do it here. I see cultural events here. I see the beauty of song, of food, of dance, of dress, events at this park. I think the Greek festival, Black Cultural Festival, Asian Festival, Middle Eastern Festival, and if I've left anybody out, I'm sorry, but the point is everybody would like to share their food with you, their dance with you, their culture with you, and if you come here and try it, you'll find out that you, all by yourself will break down barriers little by little. We can't solve the problems in the world or in the nation and the politics. And frankly, I don't care. But what we can do is right here amongst ourselves. Now I'm going to finish with something that just occurred to me, something that had a big impact on me, sort of post growing up. You remember Whitney Houston or George Benson singing the song, "The Greatest Love of All"? And the first verse goes, "I believe the children are our future. Teach them well and let them lead the way. Show them all the beauty they possess inside." Can we do that here at Friendship Park? Can we show them all the beauty they possess inside? Give them a sense of pride and make it easier. Let the children's laughter remind us how it used to be on that street in Inglewood. So, for all of us, I could say personally, the greatest love of all is happening to me. And I hope that it happens to you folks as well. And it can happen here. It should happen here, and I declare that it will happen here. In God's name, God bless you all. Oh, and least I forget all the orders I got from Tracy today. Hi, Tracy. We're now going to move on, and I'm joking with you, sweetheart. You're such a hard worker. We're going to now move over to the sign for its unveiling. All right. Parkour!
Park for everyone in Temecula. Young, old, all kids, all flavors, all stripes. So come to Friendship Park and see all the awesome things we have for everyone.